I'm disillusioned by it anymore.
I look like a straight up hamburglar. Shit, I wish I had a baguette.
Oui.
Yeah, oui. Well, so, do you know who Screamin' Jay Hawkins is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's my favorite singer of all time.
I'm gonna spat on you.
Yeah, exactly. He's my favorite singer of all time, but he has...
He's very questionable.
He has songs... He is. But he has songs where he tries to imitate people from all over the world. Now, granted, this is like 1956, and he'll go, maybe I'm in China, ching chong, bing bong. And he does, dude, I swear it's super racist. And he goes, and France, oui, monsieur, rah. And he does like just noises and he doesn't know any of the words. It's very racist and hilarious, but it's a product of its time.
It's dated, you'd say?
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
I'd date him. Anyway.
I don't know if you would like that or not.
Welcome to another episode of Thank You For Your Services podcast, episode 52. If you're brand new to this show, this is the show where we talk about... This is the show where we talk about the working world and sometimes the military, which is what I do, and accounting, which is what Tom does.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Matt, and the other host of this show is Tom. Tommy Two Streets.
It's me.
Thomas
I'm sitting right here.
P. Alderson.
Christ almighty.
Edit that one out.
This bit sucks.
So, Tom, I got to ask you, what's on your mind, baby?
Just getting right into it.
Yeah, always.
I'll start. Since this is the post-Christmas episode, my family, much to our chagrin, we do celebrate Christmas because of the sake of tradition. Fucking ugh. I'm so over doing things just out of obligation of tradition.
We were just talking about that earlier today, Liz and I.
Well, it's evergreen because traditions are fucking lame.
I like traditions. I feel like the need to like impress family is really shitty. I like to force yourself into these family situations if you don't like family is really shitty.
Define impress.
Well, maybe not in your family, but a lot of times, like, I know in my family, like, things were, like, expected of each other. Or, like, if you didn't bring home to the table that you were doing this well, you know? Like, then they're going to judge you, and they're going to, it's going to be yada, yada, yada. So.
No, luckily my family...
I feel like a lot of families are like that.
Luckily, my family, despite being kind of antiquated rednecks on my dad's side, they don't do, like, the... They don't do the highlight reel thing that families do because we only see each other fucking once a year anymore.
Sure.
It doesn't even feel like a family anymore to me. I mean, like I said, we see them once a year. And all of them, minus my one aunt, whose house we always have to go to, by the way.
Yeah.
They all live, I think I've said this before, they live within like a 10-mile radius of each other in the same county. Delaware's already not big.
No.
And nobody sees each other at all, except on holidays.
I think that just comes with age, too. It's just like the older you get, the less you want to travel out to go see people, even if it's family.
Well, they don't, like, nobody brings anything to the table for each other, really. Like, they don't have, like, reasons to, like, hang out casually, I suppose. So I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, can we stop acting like we're going to, like, catch up?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't ask me questions about shit you don't care about.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
What have you been up to? Does it matter? Like, at all?
Oh, God, it's so depressing.
Yeah, I know. This is like the most cynical shit
I know.
I could possibly talk about. But
So tomorrow we're getting the moms together. It's going to be my mom and my mother-in-law. And I already know one of them's going to end up drunk and crying. I don't know which one yet.
That's me.
Yeah, I don't know if the listeners could hear that, but she said her mom will be drunk, my mom will be crying. So, yeah. I feel like we should take like an over-under on that.
What's the spread?
Exactly.
Which mom's going to cover the spread?
Yeah.
Is it your mom, or is it Nancy?
No, my mom, yeah.
Okay.
Not Nancy. No, Nancy doesn't get like I've only seen Nancy like wasted like maybe once or twice in my whole life.
Oh, I'm just talking about at holidays in general.
Yeah, she doesn't really get like shit faced. My mom never really drinks, so that when she does, like on holiday, like oh my fucking god,
She makes
dude.
it count.
I forgot all about this. Last year, she got too drunk to go home.
Oh no.
So she decided to stay here. Well, my mom's not only a germaphobe, but she doesn't understand animals at all. So she can't be around dogs, can't be around cats. She freaks the fuck out. So she kept us up all night just because the cats were down here. She's like, Matt, I swear, bro. She was like pawing. Like, can you hear that on the microphone? Imagine that on our door. Like, she's like pawing at the door, my mom. She's like, Matt, do you think you could just lock the cats up? Because I can hear them down here. And I was like, yeah, Mom, like, they're cats.
They're
like,
alive.
They're going to move around. Like, it's okay.
This is their house.
Yeah. You know, they might come up here with us at some point.
They might not.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want them to bite me in my sleep. Like, she's so I was like, Mom.
That's so comical.
Oh my gosh. So she I forgot all about this, dude. She drank too much and she was sitting here and then oh my god, and the next morning, dude, we made her breakfast and everything, even though she kept us up all night. And then she goes to get up, and I'm like, Mom, you drink any water? She's like, No,
of course not.
I'll be okay.
Dude, what is it about old people?
They don't know.
They hate water. I've never seen my dad drink a glass of water.
Dude, never. I never see fucking parents drink water for some reason.
Why do they hate water?
I don't know, but I go, Mom, you should probably drink some water. She said, No, I'll be okay.
My mom loves her bottles of Poland Spring.
Yeah.
Like we have Poland Spring cases on deck
nice.
at all times. She even keeps a case in her car constantly.
That's a great idea.
But I mean, not when it gets really hot because the plastic gets funky in the summer in the heat, and it'll melt into the water and be weird. But my dad, he only likes his water like
flavored.
No, like ice cold, like 32.1 degrees, like
almost an ice cube.
Yeah, like
if he could, an ice cube guy.
If he could have a glass like out of the glaciers, where it's like melted, it's that cold, like that's what he would drink.
You know what's fucked up about that? Warm water actually hydrates you quicker than cold water.
Again, they
they
hate facts and they hate facts almost as much as they hate drinking water.
Yeah,
but I'm like, Dad, it's so much better to just down some room temperature.
You can flush
sometimes.
anything out of your system with water. Just about anything.
Just drink at room temperature sometimes just because you should. And he's like, I don't wanna.
I know, dude. Oh my god, the boomer generation is an I don't wanna generation.
You can't make me.
Yeah.
They regress.
Yeah. So anyway, so my mom stands up, dude. She's like, I think I just need to go sit on the couch for a second. She stands up and fucking barely makes it to the couch and faints.
Oh, no.
And falls face first on the couch. And I'm like, Mom, oh my God. And then she was fine. She fucking finally drinks some water. She's like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I know. I'll tell you what happened. You drank all night last night, and then you didn't drink water in the morning. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She's maybe. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Could be. I don't know. Who's to say? Anyway, she's probably going to do the same shit this year. She's just, she's something else, man. My mom's a character.
She's a card.
She is a card.
That's why you're a card, though.
That is why I'm a card.
You got your mom and you got your dad.
I know. They're both out of their fucking mind.
And look at you. Look how you ended up.
Oh, I know.
An amalgamation of both of them.
I'm out of my fucking mind.
I know.
Dude. Oh, yeah. On to your week. What's on your mind?
Oh, what else?
Yeah. Still with you.
I've got some funny plates for you this week.
I've got some plates.
Finally. Yeah. I finally have some that I can bring to the table.
Sweet.
It's been a while. Okay. I saw Stevie 5.
Whoa, Stevie 5. What happened to the other 4?
I know. I was like, what? Remember, because we see ones all the time.
We do.
And now there's
Stevie. So don't forget, there's Stevie 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So that means there's 5 other ones before him.
Before Stevie 5.
So he's technically Stevie 6, if you really think about it.
He's definitely living a lie. He is a Stevie 6. What a Stevie 6 thing to do to make your license plate a Stevie 5.
I heard Stevie 6 is playing with Billy Joel. I saw Juggala.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jugglah.
Yeah, Juggalo.
Like a juggler.
Yeah.
But a cool one.
Oh, I thought it was like Juggalo.
Not
but
Juggalo.
or Juggalo. No, Juggalette. That's right. It's Juggalette. I forgot about that.
I haven't. I've seen a gwillion Hatchet Man stickers in my day.
Yeah.
And cars decked out in WCFL shit in my life, but I've never seen a Juggalo vanity plate.
I feel like I've seen one that says Juggalo.
That's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
That must be the first one.
Juggalo.
That stands for much motherfucking wicked clown love, if you were curious.
I was gonna ask. 2 scoops of whoop, baby.
Motherfuck. MMF. WCL.
Our Juggalo listeners are planning our murders right now.
Good. Come get me.
Don't come get me.
Show yourself. The only Juggalo I was ever scared of is gone now. So.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, that hero.
Yeah. Did we ever talk about him on this?
We did, long time
I
ago.
thought so. Like early on, right?
Mm-hmm. Early
Yeah.
one. 2 scoops
That
of
dude
whoop.
was a hero. But I have a couple buddies that are Juggalos.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Yeah. They're
They
cool
still
dudes.
exist, right?
They do, yeah. In fact,
What do they do? Where do they go?
dude, so it's funny we bring that up. My buddy at work was telling me yesterday that he was in a Food Lion the other day, and he said, he's like, dude, this guy was older than me, and he's older than us. He's like 40, 41, and he's like, this Juggalo? This is a Juggalo. He had the beanie on, the fucking shitty goatee, everything. I can already imagine the metal ball necklace. Some
dirty hoodie.
He said this guy was like,
hoodie, open.
This guy was like 60. And I was like, there's a 60-year-old Juggalo walking around?
What's up with that guy?
Yo, can I talk about... Oh, wait, let me hear the rest of you.
No, please, go ahead.
All right, so the other day, my wife was tattooing me. It was her first tattoo back since she got back from her surgery.
Yeah,
and it was awesome, by the way. I love it's my like fucking
Hey,
probably my second favorite tattoo on my body.
Hey now,
And
Liz is back.
Yeah, I love that song. Do you remember the movie?
No,
My boyfriend's back.
talk about that too.
All right. Anyway, it's a spooky clown.
I thought it was a Wolfman for some
No,
reason.
this was the Wolfman, and then she did this one back here.
You
the
got to
other
pull
day.
your shirt back further,
know.
man. I still haven't seen it. Ah, I see it now.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a creepy clown. Anyway, so it's probably like my second favorite tattoo. This being my first. This one right here. That's my favorite tattoo, and then that one's now my second favorite.
Dude, you know who loves fucking weird clowns?
Who?
Mel.
Really?
She loves clown shit.
I love clown shit too, which is funny. I was never a fan of Insane Clown Posse. I even tried to get in music, and I was like, it's just not good to me.
It's just,
to me.
I can't do it.
I can't. I've tried. I gave them a shot because I liked what they did because they're a totally independent. I think it's cool what they do.
It's fucking punk rock.
It is, dude.
Do.
It is punk what they do. Like, because they're independent music distributors that they put on their own festivals. They have their rad own fan base and stuff. It's just the music is not good.
They fucking clean up.
They
too.
do, yeah, but they put in the work, dude.
Yeah, they fucking.
They put in the work.
They did it right.
They did. They really did do it right. Those guys are geniuses
Yeah.
who talk stupid. That they're geniuses. They're marketing fucking geniuses, dude.
Yup. Remember magnets? How do they work?
Yes, of course I do. Miracles, bro.
Shit.
Anyway, so Liz is tattooing me. Well, her coworker, one of the guys she's like mentoring under too.
Yeah.
like, he was like, "Hey, I have this client that's coming in a wheelchair."
The guy with the beanie.
Yeah,
I remember that guy.
Eric. Yeah,
Yeah.
great guy. My band played his wedding and stuff. Amazing guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. Wonderful human being. He was like, "Hey, I have this customer coming in a wheelchair to get a piercing. Do you think?" He's like, "We don't have a ramp because it's an old building. It's been like grandfathered in."
I've been there.
Yeah. So,
Liz tattooed me too.
oh yeah, that's right. So it's like stairs. It's only like a couple stairs. So he's like, "Can you help me lift them up?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I had to stop in the middle of my tattoo,
Sure.
and help lift them up. Well, what I didn't realize was this guy in the wheelchair was like a 75-year-old leather daddy. He was decked out in
Nice.
blue leather pants, a black leather jacket, and a fucking leather motorcycle hat with a chain. And
Sounds
I was
fucking awesome.
really happy. He had on the fucking engineer boots and everything, bro.
What's an engineer boot?
Like the boots I used to wear, like the rockabilly. Think like with the buckle,
with the one buckle.
Yeah. I'll wear them every once in a while when I ride my motorcycle or whatever. But I've become a sneakers guy now. I missed my sneakers. By the way, you and I are both wearing white sneakers today. I never see you in white shoes, and I always have white shoes on.
These are special edition ASAP Rocky mules.
That's an ASAP Rocky shoe?
Yeah, Mel got them.
So
for an anniversary for us.
A$AP Rocky
rapper
is different than A$AP Rock, which I learned yesterday.
A$AP is A$AP Rock. A$AP, ASAP is A$AP. They're like a group. There's many A$AP.
A$AP Rocky.
Yes.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah. Are you a fan of his? Is that why she got him for you?
He's fine. I think I saw her looking at him, and I was like, or she was like, "Do you think these are cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, it seemed fine. It looked like a comfy, like around the house shoe."
Sure.
And she was like, "All right." And then she got 2 pairs, not just one. And I was like, "Okay, I'll take a matching pair, sure."
Cool.
Like I 11 out
They're
of 10
slipper shoes though.
Yes,
it's fucking weird.
I would have never bought them for myself, but they are nice to wear like around the house.
Do you remember?
Yes.
I think
I remember everything.
Okay. Fuck.
No,
what was it?
I actually don't.
It was like either like a Macbeth. Do you remember like the brand Macbeth?
Uh-huh.
They made a shoe that was a really cool shoe. It was like it looked like a chunky fucking Converse shoe, but it was like a skate shoe. I loved them, but the backs of them were super low, and they were almost like slip-on shoes, and I hated that part of them.
An image is coming to me.
I bet you would know if you saw them. You'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
they were a super like emo shoe.
I've seen them. In my life, I remember.
Yeah.
Them.
Anyway,
I just don't know what they're called.
Kind of reminded me of them.
Yeah, but
remember they were Fallon or whatever. Fallen. That was. Wasn't that a skateboarders?
It's Jamie Thomas's shoes.
That's right.
I love Fallen shoes.
Yeah, it might have been that, but I think it was.
In fact, my next pair of slip-ons is going to be a Fallen pair because they make a. It looks like a van. It's just a plain black Vans looking slip-on.
You are a slip-ons guy.
They're really nice.
Yeah, and I pretty much only ever see you wear Vans.
Yeah, I was just trying to branch out. Like the other week, I was on the verge of like trying to make a purchase of something else.
Yeah. Just
to see if I could like find something else that I like, and it's pretty tough.
So I've always been really into like high tops. Obviously, you've seen my shoe collection and stuff. I love high tops, especially white high tops. But I've always loved Reebok.
Yeah.
So,
well, I love Vans because it's a skateboarding base company.
Sure.
And I love how plain they are and they're just easy. I don't even have to think about it. I just get a 10.5, whatever. Yeah. Like either Authentics or now, Wyatt from Drowse turned me on to Eras. Because they have a little bit of padding around the.
Oh yeah. Mikey talks about those.
Those are nice. He knows they're a little bit. They're a little more sturdy than the Authentic.
Yeah.
And lately, I've bought the Skate Eras because they have more support in the insoles.
I can't wear Vans without insoles. I have to wear insoles in like all my shoes.
So I would recommend to you. If you see a pair that you like, make sure you get the Skate version because you can take the insoles out. And I put Dr. Scholl's in mine.
Yeah,
I got a set of custom fit Dr. Scholl's, and I put them in my black shoes.
Yeah,
fucking game changer.
Oh yeah, dude. So Reeboks are super
better.
comfy, and I even put insoles in these just because I have to. But so these are some of my favorite sneakers. These are called the Club C 85s because they were like
a white shoe.
Yeah. But that's what I like about them. They're like super plain. I like white sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Liz says she likes them on me, so I kind of go by that too.
Looks like a shoe.
Yeah,
it's good.
But do you ever ask, like as a man, do you ever ask your lady like, hey, how do I look in these, or do you not?
No.
You never do?
Never.
Really?
I couldn't care less.
That's wild to me. Every outfit I ever put on, I ask Liz how she thinks it looks.
Don't care.
See, man, that's wild to me.
I couldn't give a fuck what she thinks about it. And I think that's why she likes how I dress.
Really?
I don't need anyone's approval. I'm pretty consistent. Like, I'm usually wearing black pants, some kind of black shirt, and either black shoes or checkerboard Vans slip-ons. And like, sometimes I'll wear colored pants, but same thing, like just either a hoodie or like today I'm wearing all black except my shoes.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I'll throw a cardigan over a button-up shirt, like if we're doing something cool. Or like a jacket is more important to me than like
cardigan's
stuff.
Cardigan's the button one, but it still is like exposes the chest, right?
Yeah, I love cardigans.
I don't know why I'm like,
you would look good in a cardigan.
I have like 50s cardigans, like cool ones, but I just never break them out anymore.
You should. Yeah.
It's just not. I don't know. I tried to honestly, bro. I don't know if I ever talked about it on the podcast, but I kind of tried to get away from all that shit. Like the rockabilly world.
Then just get a plain one.
Yeah, so I just kind of... No, I know. I'm just not... I like my jean jacket a lot. I wear it every day.
You can't wear a jacket everywhere, though.
You
can do...
Wrong. I can. And I do.
You've done it on this podcast.
I wear a jacket everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Except... I like long sleeve shirts and stuff. I love this shirt.
Love long
I
sleeve
love striped shirts. So, okay... But it is funny to me that you don't... I think I ask Liz, seriously, every outfit I ever wear... Because I look at myself and I go, God, I hate the... I'll like hate the way I don't know. I think that's just me.
You're not going to change it. You're going to wear whatever you think you're going to...
Well, like, this is what I like the way I'm dressed right now. But, like... But I don't
like
know. But I also... Yeah. But I also want to know, like... Because Liz might not like it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like...
What's she going to do?
Yeah, but if she... But sometimes she'll wear something and be like, hey, how does this look? And if I don't like it, I'll be like, nah, I don't like that. And then she'll change. Because, like, I think it's good that partners like how the other partner is dressed. Like, that's important to me.
Good for you for having the wherewithal to be able to say, like, you could do something else.
But we do it for each other. We're good at taking each other's critiques.
I feel like I dress so similarly all the time. Like, I don't see the difference.
You're like a Hey Arnold character where you always have like the same outfit on, so pretty much.
I mean, I have different pants on every day, so that's not entirely true.
Okay. Are they black?
No.
Oh, well, then you
black, gray, blue, light blue, tan,
right, so you're a communist.
Brown. Huh?
So you dress like a communist.
Sure, totally. I don't wear jeans.
That I noticed that, and I always have jeans on.
I do not like
unless
jeans.
I have my Dickies on.
I do not like jeans.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy to me. I love jeans. I feel weird if I don't have jeans on.
It takes too long to get jeans to a place where I enjoy putting them on.
I hate wearing shorts.
I love shorts.
And I remember on this podcast, I've worn shorts before, and I have to force myself to wear shorts because I'm like, all right, Matt, you got to try new things. You got to do, and then I look back and I go, I look like an idiot, and then I just don't wear them.
I disagree totally. I think you look fine in shorts, and shorts are very comfy.
Shorts are not, yeah. Like, so I wore them to the Municipal Waste concert, the last one we went to in August.
It was effective, wasn't it? At a concert,
it was because I was sweaty as balls,
especially at a hot summer day.
Yeah, it was a hot summer. It was a hot summer day.
So it's kind of apropos.
Yeah, apropos.
Now, let's get off of fashion. Let's get back to plates.
Yeah, because I got one.
I've got two more.
Okay.
Do you know what Rule 303 is?
No.
So I saw Rule 303.
Okay. Did you look it up?
I did, because I was like, what is that? And apparently it's like militia related. It's something like, if you have the means to do so, you should.
Oh, okay.
It's a story. There's a story about this militia that I'm gonna butcher the story. I'm not even gonna try, but they had guns and they had rifles.
Okay.
And they had to do something, and they had to make a choice, and they decided to execute their enemies or prisoners or something like that, and they did so because they had the means to. They had the rifles.
Yeah.
So the rule 303 loosely translates to, like, if you have the means to do so, you should.
You know the National Guard started as a militia, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were originally.
I always wondered why the National Guard
Exists.
Like, isn't there
So-
just the Army?
So the National Guard originally existed as a militia and to
They're fucking rolling.
kind of, if the government ever tried to overtake the people, the National Guard would step in.
But the National Guard is part of the...
We are now, but I'm talking about in the 1700s.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Then.
So now we're part of the government. And in fact, we deploy more often than active duty. Although they said they're starting to cut back National Guard deployments, but who knows, dude? Especially with Russia and everything. Who the hell knows?
What's going on with Russia?
There's always something fucking going on with Russia.
Who knows? They're losing boxing matches and all that stuff.
I hope they just whatever.
No, I saw. Ooh, you hear that throat noise? That was yucky.
That wasn't was that you?
It went.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gross.
So I saw.
Get that fixed.
I saw Rule 303, and I saw Favor.
Favor?
PHAVOR.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Nice.
whoa, what's up with that guy?
Yo, I saw a plate the other day. Let me make sure it's only the one from. Yeah, okay. So I've been seeing quite a few vanity plates, but some of them are like, that's not even worth bringing up on the show.
I know, me too.
Dude, this one just said no fear, and I fucking
Nice.
couldn't stop laughing because I always talk about that
I think
on
we
here.
saw that one before.
That one?
Yeah.
No,
because
I've talked about no fear stickers, but I never saw a plate that said no fear. That one was hilarious,
Dude,
dude.
it sounds like they have the least fear.
They do. They have none at all. Zero fear.
They'll pay $40 a year to tell you so too.
Damn.
Something like that.
That's nothing.
I mean, that's the same as a registration. So
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And
Hey,
now-
did you see that picture I put up the other day of me cutting my godson's hair?
I did.
It was cute, right?
That's a good picture.
That's Amari. He's adorable. I gave him all the Ninja Turtles for Christmas, and he was happy. He just gave me a nice little hug. It was so cute. I almost cried.
Amari rules.
He's
Wasn't
a
he
nice
at
guy.
Halloween?
He was. He was
I
at
thought
Halloween.
so.
Yep. He's a great kid. He's gonna grow up to be a really good dude.
I bet he comes from good stock.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Yeah.
That was just it? The no fear?
Yeah, that was the only one I felt like worthy of the podcast.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's fear. None of it. I'll have none of that.
whatever
please.
happened to No Fear?
I think it went the way of the dinosaur.
What's another one?
Jenko.
Yeah, Jenko. Do you still see Mark Echo stuff?
No, Mark Echo's a better one because I never see that anymore.
See, and I'll go to Gabe's and see it every once in a while. But I love Gabe's, yeah. I know.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
There's
Dude.
probably a Nietzsche and Fat Farm in there too.
Yo, yeah, there is. There is Fat Farm stuff in there. Like, ton of Fat Farm sneakers, dude.
Fucking told you.
Yeah. In fact,
You have a pair?
oh no. So I found, okay. Look how cool these sneakers are, right? So I don't know if you can
Rockaware.
see them. Yeah. They're Rockaware, dude. When's the last time you've seen a Rockaware? Anything. But these are the perfect shoe.
Right now.
They're so cool.
I see them right now. Actually. Do those have your little inserts in them?
I think I got those for like $20, dude.
Yeah, it
And
looks
they are,
like it.
and I looked them up online. They're like a $60 or $70 shoe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So I like Gabe's.
riveting.
Okay.
Gabe's is cool though. It was something. It was Is it still Famous Footwear next to it, or is that gone?
Famous Footwear's right over there, yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I love Famous Footwear. I go there all the time just to check. Their selection right now is weird. I don't know. They don't have just normal Converse anymore. They have these like thick fucking like padded Converse high tops. I'm like, dude, who wants these? Just get me my regular Converse shoe. That's what I like.
You just go to a Converse store.
Well, I just go to Journeys to get Converse
or, yeah,
now.
something like that. Some retail.
I'll tell you what, I got these at Journeys, and they're cheaper than you would even get them online. So
That's
my
incredible.
Reeboks, it is incredible. They were $65.
Wow, get the
Yeah,
fuck out of town.
because they're like $85 online.
Fucking get out of here. You're
Okay.
pulling my leg.
Okay. Cool. Real funny guy. Real comedian. All right.
Let's see. What else do I got for you? Did you ever go on outings to fast food places with your family?
I don't even understand. Outings?
Yeah, like you eat like a family meal at a fast food place?
At a fast food restaurant?
Long time ago.
You never, it was like a big deal to go to McDonald's when I was a kid.
Right, like you sat with both your parents at McDonald's.
Well, not me, but yeah. But I would go like with my mom. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, did your mom ever? Did she ever get real uppity about table manners at the fast food place? Like, this is a restaurant.
You know what? I was a pretty well-behaved kid.
No kidding.
Of
course.
So I never
Never does
ran
anything
around
wrong.
a restaurant or anything because my mom would have probably fucking thrown me through a wall.
I'm just talking about like the way that you would act in like a nice place.
Yeah.
They enforce the same rules as like that in a
Do
McDonald's.
you not think they should?
I think it's a bit overkill sometimes.
Oh no, they gotta act nice wherever they are.
I agree with that, but the fast food place is definitely a place where people like let their kids just fucking go.
Well, so there's not many like playgrounds at the McDonald's anymore.
No,
No, they got rid of a lot of them.
COVID killed them, I think.
Oh yeah, you could be right. Because that was the spot where you could be like, okay, kids, like you go run
Go
around.
crazy.
Mom's gonna sit here and read a magazine or whatever. And I think I've talked about it on podcasts before, but I was a little kid. I got in a fight with a kid in the ball pit. Did I ever talk about that?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, basically this fucking kid wouldn't leave me and my friends alone. And I said, hey, and we were in the ball pit, and I was like, hey, do you think you could just, like, me and my friends were here first. You know, it was one of those things, like, do you think you could just, like, get out? Because he was, like, bothering us. And instantly he goes, my brother knows karate. And I was like,
You never told the story.
oh, for real?
No.
Yo, he, without skipping a beat, he goes, my brother knows karate. And I go, okay. And this is 7-year-old Matt.
Okay.
And
I'll beat your brother's
yeah,
ass.
and then he just goes, and then he runs away. He goes and grabs his brother, and his brother's like, hey, you know, like,
Cool.
I heard you were being mean to my brother. And I was like, I just asked him to get out of the ball pit, and this kid was older than me, right? So then the kid starts karateing me.
Karate.
Yeah,
You.
and
Oh, no.
I had this special move I used to use because we used to fight constantly at my school because that's all we did because we didn't have a playground, so we just fought. So I let him kick me once, and I was like, okay. And I let him kick me again. I was like, he's gonna fucking kick me a third time.
Yeah.
He karate kicks me a third time. I grab his leg, I flip him over, and I'm about to stomp on his face. And my dad runs out, fucking grabs me by the collar. Matt, what the hell are you doing? And pulls me out of there. And then my other two friends have to come along with me. And we get in the
God.
car, and I was like, what, Dad? I was winning. He's like, I know. He's like, but
You're
you
a
can't,
you're a
you
liability.
You can't do that. And I was like, okay. I was like so confused because I was winning the fight. I thought I was like doing the right thing.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Anyway.
Damn it, Rick.
Hey, speaking of fights, I was at jiu-jitsu last night. Got my fucking shit kicked in like so many times, but I did make 2 guys tap. So
That's good.
that's an
Good
improvement.
job.
Yeah, that was only like my 4th or 5th class. But man, oh man, this one guy had been doing it for like 11 years. He was choking me, and then I just feel his hand fucking covers my nostrils, squeezes them together so I couldn't breathe, and covers my
man.
mouth. I was like, oh, a tap, tap, tap. I got fucking so scared. Like, it was so funny, dude. He's strong as shit. 3 times my size, this fucking guy.
You know what you forgot to do last week?
What?
Remind me to go with you. You said on the last week's episode, you were like, I'll remind you. And I was like, okay, please do.
You'll go with me this week then?
I said I would go.
All right.
I said I would like to go.
I'm fucking texting. Yo, there's open mat on Saturday at noon. Do you want to go?
That is like exactly when I have to go see my family.
Okay, then never mind.
The holidays are not a great time to make.
Okay, so next
those kind of
next
plans.
Thursday, a week, in 6 days.
7 days.
Yeah. 7 days. Will you want to go? No, it's 6 days.
Well, I guess there's
Today's Friday.
There's 6 until. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
I would like to go.
Okay. Do you want to go with me, or do you want to just meet me there?
I would like to meet you there.
All right.
So that way when I get embarrassed, I can leave.
You won't get embarrassed. It's literally, there is no tough guy bullshit there. I
know,
really
that's how it
like this
should be.
gym. Yeah, it really is. Dude, the guy was like, he's like, how long you been doing this? I was like, I think it's like my 4th class. He's like, 4th class? Oh shit, dude. And I was like, how long you been? He's like, I don't know, 11 years. I was like, oh, well, I'm about to get my ass kicked, but at least it's by somebody good. He's like,
Yep.
yeah. He's like, no judgment here, whatever. He's like a super nice dude, but he was
Well,
fucking. strong.
All the people who've done it the longest and are best at it are the coolest people.
They're very cool people, yeah.
And they'll hurt you the least.
Yes. So white belt on white belt, a lot of us, we don't really know what we're doing yet.
It's a problem.
It is a problem. You can really hurt somebody if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't go super hard. I had a guy last night who is also a white belt, but he's been doing it a couple months longer than me. He went rough. He flipped me at one point and cracked my neck, and I was like,
Is that how your neck got all fucked up?
I mean, it could have been.
It's got to be.
Well, everybody chokes you. Like choking is like one of like the main things. Yeah. But he got me good where I was like, whoo, like I got up and I did that noise. Like it hurts to move my neck today, but that could be from a multitude of people choking me. I went up against my buddy who I work with every day, who's also like twice my size, like a huge guy, just like genetically fucking gigantic person.
It's Jay.
It's not Jay. It's my buddy Nick. In fact, I'd love to have him on the podcast. His original MOS was Machine Gunner.
Schedule it.
I try.
When's the last time I talked to a machine gunner? Oh yeah, never.
Never, right? Yeah. Yeah, military's got some,
interesting things.
Got some interesting, the people who've done some interesting things. So.
Dude, my sister for a few years dated a Marine.
Okay.
And he was a sniper.
Oh, yikes. Yeah.
And he was just a different type of person.
Yeah, snipers. Look, dude, I'm military, but I'm on like the goofy end of it where like all we do is like work on helicopters, do maintenance, work on engines. We're all like goobers.
Bust each other's ass.
The guys that are like out there kicking indoors and especially the snipers, dude, like you train a certain way that you have to like split your personality. If that, one of my drill sergeants was a sniper and he was like a real like calm guy. But I was like, oh, you've definitely
that's how JR was.
Dropped a lot of bodies. I think, yeah.
I think his name was that. Whatever his name was. Is. I don't know.
Yeah.
He told me the story of his first kill.
Oh, yikes. Why? He told you that without even you, like,
well,
without even...
it came up.
Oh, boy.
Because he had 36 confirmed kills.
Yikes.
He had a tattoo for everyone.
Whoa. No way.
Yeah. This is not like a cool thing.
No, I'm saying he was probably pretty fucked up. Like PTSD.
You could definitely say that.
Jesus.
He had the 1,000-yard stare and everything.
Yeah.
But he was nice to me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And again, I was just a fucking kid back then. That was a long ass time ago.
Well, that was like when the war was kicking off, probably.
Dude, it was something else.
Because some of the older guys like that, even I'm in the unit with, even like only a little bit older than me, because I didn't join until I was late.
Well, I don't even know if he was in Iraq. He probably could have been other places because he was in his 30s when I met him.
Oh, so he could have been like Desert Storm era.
Or somewhere else.
Yeah. So we it's pretty well known. You could just go on YouTube and talk about this. Like, I'm not like exposing anything, but like,
this is not a secret.
No, but we're all over the place, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's crazy.
Like, people never talk about the invasion of Panama in the 80s that like 82nd Airborne just dropped in and fucking destroyed.
Or how about fucking like Bosnia?
Well, that was like where I was at. That was that whole thing. Yeah, Bosnia was bad. Oh, he might have been in Kosovo. Yeah.
He could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I fucking digress.
So did I tell you about So there was a guy who was an ex-Marine. Well, I guess once you're a Marine, always a Marine or whatever. But anyway,
sure.
Yeah. So he used to. Don't roll your eyes when Jay's on the podcast. You know Jay was a Marine first.
Well, he's not anymore, is he?
He's not. So
fucking roll my eyes out of my skull.
So the guy, he was an infantryman in the Marines. He come in the barbershop. We'd always talk and stuff. And he told me, he said during the Bosnian, Albanian, Serbian conflict, he said that he was in Kosovo when it was all going on.
Albanians, dude. Fuck. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. He said the Serbians. No, I'm sorry. I think it was the Serbians. Yeah, would send their kids over first to see if the American soldiers would shoot at them.
That's exactly what what's his name
with
said.
Fake guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name said the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. So yeah, he's probably in Kosovo or Bosnia.
Could have been. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And he said that the American Marines and the American soldiers would pick the kids up, take the gun out of their hand. They realized it was fake, and then they'd spray paint it orange so that they knew. Yeah. And I was like, dude, other countries like yeah, America's got some fucked up shit, but like our child safety is so much more of a concern than in other countries. When you hear people, when you hear soldiers talk about like Operation Enduring Freedom, like in Afghanistan, like in the early days of the war, and the like the mothers just like trying to sort of get their like babies to safety during like riots and shit, and just throwing them over barbed wire fences just to see if they'll make it. I'm like. Holy shit, bro!
It's
Babies,
different.
he's like people. You'll talk to soldiers and stuff that are like they're like walk through and they'll just be like, yeah, and we were just stepping over dead babies or what? Oh, dude, it's so fucked up. I've told that story about my one drill sergeant. I think I've told this on here how they busted into like a like an old factory and there were just like prison bars set up in random places and right above them were burn marks, so like smoke stains on ceilings, so they were burning prisoners alive and then just having them burn inside of these.
Yeah. Not my favorite barbecue.
Yeah, no.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. Anyway,
Let's move on.
Humans do fucked up shit to each other.
Let's move the fuck on.
Yeah.
So how about that internet?
The internet lately, huh? I don't know. Actually, I haven't been able to surf the net lately.
I'm making shit up as I go.
I know, me too. That's what I always do.
Well, I did write this down though about the internet.
Okay.
You remember we escaped commercials on television?
Oh,
by going to the internet,
and now
the internet's full of commercials.
So fucking many, bro.
So with the I started using Adobe Premiere.
Oh yeah,
for our videos.
Cool.
Fucking best idea I've ever had. For the podcast by
I've heard
far.
that's great. Yeah, because I've only ever known how to use iMovie.
Aside from upgrading the Dropbox to the storage, fucking best. It's tied with best idea I ever had. Was starting to use Premiere Pro, but just like we've talked about, even with Jonas, like we can just like if we have to learn something, there's a YouTube video for it. I've learned as I go this whole time. And, like, if I have a question about stuff, I'll just fucking YouTube it and figure it out as I go. Like, my friend Josh just moved to California because he got into... well, first of all, he shoots photos and videos for artists. And he also is kind of into, like, event promotion and management kind of shit, too. But he's been a really helpful guide for me in the Adobe Premiere shit because he's been using it like forever and he's really, really good at what he does. And he gave me the best piece of advice I could possibly have when I first started doing this video shit. He goes, video editing is just a lot of looking up YouTube videos and being pissed off. And I was like, fuck.
That's learning anything new though.
I guess. So
I was just talking to you about how I've been programming a game on Pico 8. It is, and there's not that much info on it. Like, there's the Pico 8 community that is a small portion of game developers, you know, because most game developers want to work in stuff like Unity, where they can like it's like a pre-built engine.
What's Unity?
Unity is like another like
a platform.
Yeah, like a platform to build a game, but you don't have to start from scratch in Unity. Unity, like you can build stuff. It's like I wouldn't say it's easier because you still have a lot of complicated things you have to do, but you can build like bigger games.
I think your post worked. We've got 2 viewers.
Yay!
But like Pico 8 what?
Pico 8 is it's a blank slate. So imagine it's just you just typing on like like an 80s computer and you're just like, okay, and then you just type and then you have to make the computer just understand the language.
The thing's just blinking and it's like,
yeah, it's exactly what it is.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. And it makes a little noise too. It goes boop, boop, and then it just turns on and it's a blank slate. So you have to type every little piece of code in, every math and it's really, that's what I like about it though, because you can do anything. So I have to rewatch YouTube videos, and there's only like a couple of videos that exist. Like seriously, like there's one guy that made like 2 sets of videos. One happens to be like 75 videos but he's making a specific game. So if you're not making that exact game, it's not going to help you that much. You need to you need to watch like these handful of videos and then piece together things, and then you have to figure stuff out on your own, and then hopefully you make a video, which I will make a video eventually.
Well, since you watch these videos all
Yeah.
the time, and I'm watching these premiere videos
Yeah.
all the time, have you noticed that the ads get catered to you for like the
Oh
related
yeah.
shit?
Wait till you go to when you go to another country. Like have you been out of the country before?
Only once.
Okay, so wait till you go on YouTube in another country. The ads start changing like where you're at. It's so wild, dude. Or do you have a VPN?
No.
Okay, so I have a VPN.
I don't find it necessary for myself.
Okay, well I like it. So I have a VPN, and the ads will change, depending on where you are. It's pretty wild.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it, like we went to the internet when we were younger to escape commercials.
Yeah.
And like the same thing with streaming platforms too.
Of course.
We like it all changed, and now all the commercials are just on the internet.
I have a new favorite streaming platform, by the way. Tubi.
I was gonna bring Tubi up soon.
Oh, okay, good.
That's interesting you say
I
that.
love Tubi.
Yeah, like I'm always clicking through
What
ads.
what were you gonna bring up Tubi for?
Well, I'll just get into my next topic then.
Okay.
I watched a documentary
Okay.
as a homework assignment on my other podcast.
Ooh, nice.
I have another podcast in case you haven't heard by now, twice, four times, but it's called Irrelevant and Illiterate.
Yeah.
And I do it with a guest of the pod, Dennis, and we talk about stand-up comedy and music, like usually extreme music. And in each episode we assign each other homework, and we have to take in a piece of comedy content, be it a special, an album, a podcast episode, a YouTube a YouTube video, or a fucking Instagram page, TikTok, whatever the fuck. We have to take in some piece of comedy, and then we have to listen to an album. And then the following week, we report on said homework. So one of my homework assignments was a documentary about a hardcore band from New Jersey called Dead Guy.
That's a great name.
The band was awesome.
Okay.
And like this was like in 94, I think. And like they changed, like they were really unique with like the way they did art, and like they started doing this thing where they would print a really small amount of t-shirts for just one show and then never print them again. They
cool.
kind of started that thing.
Yeah.
And the documentary is called Killing Music, and it's on Tubi.
That's awesome.
So I watched it for free with a couple of commercial breaks.
Bro,
It was just like watching it on TV, but it was in my bed on my Roku.
I also heard that Tubi pays their filmmakers, basically the people who
host shit on
they're
there?
distributing, like the content creators for Tubi, they pay them better than any other streaming platform will.
That's pretty awesome.
It is awesome, and I don't mind a couple of advertising. If I have to sit
It's
through,
just like
it's because
TV.
it's a minute. No, because all they do is a minute of advertising, and then I get 20 minutes of content or whatever, and I'm cool with that. YouTube drives me nuts.
YouTube's a bit much sometimes.
YouTube is a bit much, dude.
Dude, like I'll watch an episode of Two Bears, One Cave or something.
Yeah.
And there's like 5 or 6 commercial breaks. And
Dude.
that's not including their ads.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if they have ads already in the content, it's so ridiculous.
Well, Two Bears has to make their money off of their
Right.
ads.
Yep.
And YouTube needs their piece too.
Exactly, dude.
Because
it has so many.
Because their videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views the first couple days they're up. So it
The
makes
worst is, have you ever gotten this where you have an entire movie as your commercial? Has that ever happened to you?
I saw that once.
That's happened to me a few times, especially when I was overseas. Because like the only time I could really get internet was like really early in the morning. I would wake up, go for a run, and then get my internet. Because other than that, it was like everybody on the base shared like one server, so it was almost like you didn't even want to use
too busy.
it. Yeah.
Fuck.
So
I gotta stop with this thing.
hold on.
What happened? Where? Oh.
Oh,
Why don't you just read it on your phone, man?
I will. I forgot I could do that. Where
silly
is? We got him. We got a comment
Man, I wish this wouldn't take so long.
from. Okay.
You should watch that documentary.
So it's funny you bring that up because there's a oh Jesus Christ. Switch to creator mode. I have no idea. I can't read that comment right now. Stream manager. There we go.
You mind if I try?
What?
You mind if I try?
Try what? No. I got it now.
Oh.
Yeah, but I opened it too late, so I do have to get up and read that comment real quick.
Great. I'm so glad. This is very useful.
The best barber in the world. Oh, shit. Dude. Leo.
Wow, speak of the fucking devil.
That's the comedian I was telling you about. Leo, what is up, dude?
What's your problem?
No, don't say that. No, we want to have you on the show, dude. Can you private LMO, you don't need to get up. Yo, can you message
check your messages,
Can
Leo.
you message me back on all of them? Hold on. What's my because you said what's your problem? He said all of them.
Fair enough.
He's a fucking hilarious comedian, by the way.
Touche, he got me.
Yeah, great guy. This motherfucker and I used to get in trouble together. He's hilarious.
Those are the best kind of
friends. Can you
friends,
message
dude.
me back on Instagram because we want to have you on the show, dude.
We'll take this off the pod, but I'm very interested now.
Yeah.
As if I wasn't before, but you should watch that documentary.
So,
it's good.
There is another documentary on Tubi I was going to tell you about, all about Texas punk, and I can't remember what it is called. But it's on there, and I was like, oh shit, because like, did you ever read? Oh, you know what? I think I asked you this before, but did you saw the documentary American Hardcore, right? Now, did you read the book? So in the book, they get into all the Texas hardcore bands from the 80s, one of them being the Big Boys. Do you ever listen to them? They were popular at that time, early hardcore band, around the same time as like Poison Idea, shit like that.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So, and the Big Boys lead singer was gay, and that was a huge deal in the hardcore scene back then. But he was so big and tough and everything else, nobody fucked with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really interesting. So I was wondering if they were going to get into like the history of the Big Boys and stuff. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool.
No, check out Killing Music, the Dead Guy documentary, because they're an interesting band.
Okay, very cool. How long is it? Is it like hour and a half?
20.
Hour 20? Yeah, that's nothing.
Oh, but on that documentary, I found out about a Misfits tribute compilation that was made by
What's it called?
by hardcore bands. It's called Violent World.
Yeah, I know that.
I figured you would know it.
That compilation. Yeah.
So somebody in their camp was involved with that.
That's cool.
So I thought you would like that. So
yeah, I remember that from a long time ago.
Yeah,
the Violent World comp.
Wanted to bring that to the old attention.
That's
there.
cool.
Oh, the old attention there.
Oh.
Now, what do you got for me this week, Bubs?
Well, I talked pretty much about everything already, interrupting you here and there.
What?
Let's see,
No
today,
way.
Yeah, today we got out a little early because it was Christmas time and
Christmassy, whatever. Oh, you know what? I got out early too because of the weather.
But they did a little pizza party for us.
Cool.
And that was nice. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I mean, this week went really fast. I was super busy.
Yeah, kind of.
So my aircraft that's assigned to me has a really bad hydraulic leak, and we've been trying to figure out where the hell it's coming from. So I was busy kind of doing that all week. I think we finally figured it out today.
Nice.
But other than that, yeah, I was really busy. And then the next week, apparently, like nobody's going to be there because everybody took time off in between.
Same.
Yeah, so I'll be there, but apparently we don't do much. Oh, today was the first time.
Though.
Today was the first time I got to disassemble a blade from the rotor.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was actually really cool.
The choppy.
And you
bits,
have to and Jay was there he moves the crane around. We have a big giant overhead crane.
Does he just reach over and do this?
No, So he works, the little button, the remote control that moves this giant crane, this hoist, and it was my first time taking out the pins that hold the blades in and all that shit. So that was a really good learning experience for me today.
We call that a whirly gig.
A whirly gig.
The scary part of a helicopter.
Yeah, actually, the scary part is the 8 bolts that hold in the. There's really only like 8 bolts that hold on the whole helicopter to the blades.
Really?
And they hold something, if I'm not mistaken, I'm still learning, but they hold something called the Jesus nut. And if that comes loose, you're gonna go see Jesus. That's what
I
they call it.
understand,
Yeah. Yep. Jay knows more about it than me. He's been working on aircraft a lot longer than me.
Yo, so are blades actually sharp as fuck?
No.
They're not sharp at all?
No. I mean, they're tapered in to, they go from like the,
to cut
like
through
that.
the air.
Yeah.
But they're not sharp. They're like blunt.
No, they're not blunt, but they're not like thin.
It's not like a knife.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I've always been curious about that.
Oh,
because
really?
They're called blades.
I mean, they'll still decapitate somebody, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. Like, did you ever see the Twilight Zone the movie
I don't remember. I don't think so.
from the 80s? Well, anyway,
I don't think so.
The big deal about that one was 2 kids and a guy got killed on set by a helicopter. It was in a helicopter incident.
Oh,
the
fuck.
helicopter was tilted too far forward and it beheaded them. Yeah, it was during a Vietnam flashback scene. Yeah, it's really, really fucked up.
That's
dude.
a lot.
It ruined John Landis's career. The guy who made American Werewolf in London.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
What a
This
shame.
isn't a movie podcast, but it's a little interesting. There's plenty of YouTube videos about it.
Now, who are you working with this week? Is anybody up your? Is anybody sticking in your crawl?
No, I mean,
Just Jay with his huge crane.
yeah, it's huge crane.
Hey, how's the weather up there?
No, everybody was cool this week, man. Honestly, my work is, I mean, I guess anybody can relate to this. We're all so close and tight knit because, like, I've been overseas with these guys, with most of them for a year, where we were all like living together. You know what I mean? So that part of it, dude, I'm a very like I put headphones in at lunch. Like I don't hang out. Like every once in a while, like I talked about our Christmas party being last week and stuff, and like. They all wanted to go out and hang out more and stuff. I'm like, no, like I go home, I keep my distance and everything. I love those guys, but I stay.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I keep my distance. I do. I love them guys.
All right.
But I keep my distance. So everything was fine this week. I mean, we got a lot done because I think everybody was trying to get everything done before the holiday.
Yeah.
So
Well, like you're saying, how since people are going to be gone next week
yeah,
and it'll be quiet, you get a lot of shit done.
yeah, hopefully.
In theory.
Yeah, I have a lot to do on my aircraft, and I have a feeling there will be no one there.
Yeah, so be it.
Yeah.
Yesterday was my work Christmas party.
How was it?
It was fucking awesome.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because I don't drink, but everybody else in the world does.
Sure.
Apparently.
I know, yeah.
Let's see. They started the festivities at like 12:30 in the afternoon. It was great.
Awesome, man.
So they cut work short for the day, and it was catered by like a local place that I forget the name, but my company loves supporting local businesses and restaurants and things. It was anyway, the food was really great, and almost the entire company showed up.
Oh, wow.
Of 112 employees, 85 people were there.
It's funny you say that. So one of the big bosses bought Krispy Kreme donuts for the whole facility today. And my buddy came up to me. He goes, the day that somebody buys donuts, you see how many people actually work here. Because because all the people from upstairs come down to go get the donuts. It's really fucking funny. And he was dead.
That's
dead
so
on,
true.
dude. Yeah, it was true.
That's fucking profound.
Yeah, dude. It was hilarious.
Dude, I don't indulge in donuts.
Me neither, but
often,
I had
but-
one today. You did too?
No, I can inhale some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Dude, they're so good.
They're so like just a little plain Krispy Kreme glazed donut.
They're so fucking good.
I can inhale.
So does
those.
Krispy Kreme make all the different flavors, or do they only really do the one thing?
I think they do a couple.
Because I've never just straight up bought Krispy Kreme donuts before from because we have a Krispy Kreme not too far from here.
In Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle.
I've been. I think they do a couple of things, but their main thing is the plain.
I thought
glazed.
so. Yeah, because I was asking that today, but I know Jay had a Boston cream in his hand, but it was still a glazed donut. Like it was still like
Makes
it looked
sense.
exactly like the regular. Like I don't know. Looked good.
That Krispy Kreme in Newcastle. One time, they have a drive-through,
Yeah, of course they do.
and you can get a dozen donuts through the drive-through.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud, but also kind of proud to say that I indulged one time.
Yeah.
And I bought a dozen donuts from the
Why are you so
drive-thru,
creepy when you tell this story?
and I ate about 9 of them.
Nice. Was this recent?
No, it was like a couple 2 years ago by now,
A
but
couple 2 years ago.
it was like it was not my proudest moment, but they were so damn good.
They are very good.
Oh, Christmas party. They started early in the day, and whenever we do functions at my work, a lot of people showed up, especially this time.
Yeah.
Our vice president likes to give people not just accolades, but she likes to recognize people who've been there for a while. And she went through the people who've been with my company for more than 20 years. 10% of our company has been with us for more than 20 years.
That's wild, dude.
20% of the company has been with us more than 10 years.
Holy shit. How long have you been there now? 3 years?
Next summer will be 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And it keeps going further down like that, but I was like, man, people really do fucking stay here a long time. Because some of, like, the people who stay there the longest are the pipe fitters.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant just in the accounting section.
No. There's only 4 of us.
So that makes sense. That makes sense.
There's 1, 2.
So why don't you do... this is because I know
why don't I do that?
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
You should... I mean...
I could try.
Because I feel like...
I could ask. The problem with that particular job, pipe fitting specifically, is because you have to do, if you want to do it the union way, you have to do it in Pennsylvania, and once you complete the apprenticeship program after 5 years, they have to send you somewhere else.
So, can't you do an apprenticeship through the company you work for presently as a pipe fitter?
Yes, but then once the apprenticeship is over, because of the way that union works, you get sent somewhere else.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yes. I thought, okay, I gotcha. I thought once you go to union school.
No, it depends depends on the local that you join.
Yeah.
But let's see. At these work functions, I always end up hanging out with like a couple of the managers for some reason. Like I'm fucking it makes me feel like I'm like one of the guys, even though I'm not drinking. I was hanging out yesterday with our president, vice president, the manager of one department, the manager of another department, and we ended up just sitting at this table until like 5:30 at night, and everybody was gone.
They're just interested in what you have to say.
We were just kicking it, and we've done this I've done it multiple times, and it was really fun. I liked it a lot, and even one time. Our boss was like, see, Tom doesn't even drink. He can hang out. And I'm like, dude, I love to hang. Hanging rules.
My one buddy likes to make a bigger deal out of me not eating meat and not drinking than I do. Because I told him one time about how I said, dude, and I never even bring it up at these functions or anything. Like, I'll eat bread. I don't care.
I'm just
probably
quietly...
gonna. But then he goes, he'll sit down and go, I can't believe they don't have vegetarian options. Like, he does it. He's just like, but he does it like to be funny, like, because he knows that I'm like cringing. He's a funny guy. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. He is. Is he though?
Doesn't sound very funny.
He's a funny guy. He's the kind of guy, he does this, he's so fucking smart, but he's also extremely destructive at work.
That bit's pretty hack at this point.
I always say he would have been a terrorist if he didn't if he didn't join the army. So I know. That's the cutest way to say terrorist I've ever heard.
Those are the kids they send out with guns.
Oh, is he a terrorist? Al-Qaeda?
Dude, watch out for that 2.5 foot terrorist with the fucking vest. Oh boy.
Anyway, so you'll go to hand him something. Okay. I'll go to hand him something, and he'll put his hand out, and then he'll just drop it on the ground. Like, he does that shit like all the time. So I don't hand him things anymore.
I wouldn't even talk to him.
Yeah. He's great. He's a good guy.
You need to evolve a little bit and get funny.
He's a good fella. So stupid.
He's one of us,
He's one of us.
He's one of the guys.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right.
What do you think, dude? You got anything else?
No, I don't know. It's the holidays. Everybody just hang in there. All you service industry workers, Like, fucking just hang on. It's almost over.
Oh, that's a great fucking point because
I know it's awful for you guys right now. I've been there. It sucks. Oh, I fired a guy a year ago today. That guy's a real piece of shit. I talked about it on the podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fuck that guy.
Where the fuck? I'm trying to.
I hope that guy drowns in a pool of his own sweat.
Oh, here we go. There's only a couple more days left in the year.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of psyched about that, but also it just gives me an existential crisis because I know how fast time passes now. But be fucking nice to people.
Yeah, be nice to each other.
Anybody hearing the sound of my voice knows that people don't know how to fucking drive. And especially when the weather gets even the littlest bit shitty.
As soon as it's cloudy out, everyone loses their minds.
Like today.
Yeah, I know.
People made a fucking mess about
Dude, I know.
a little bit of rain and ice.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's gonna happen. Winter was...
It happens every year, and they fucking have amnesia about it, dude.
Like, they closed... Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not... Don't fucking twist my arm when you're gonna close work for the day.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
They're like, we're gonna close at 1 o'clock today.
It was kind of like that for us as well, because like when the weather's that bad, they're like, well, we're not gonna fly today in this shitty weather, so it's like
fair point.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of the inspections people at the party about said problem because they said because of this weather coming up, people's pipes are gonna freeze. And
you gotta leave your water running a little bit.
We're gonna get a lot of service calls. And the problem with that is when the shit freezes. We show up there, we're like, it's not much we can really do until it thaws out. Once your shit freezes.
I guess you could take a heat gun to the pipe.
Then you'd have to do it to an entire pipe system.
I know. Just kidding. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, speaking of which, I won't take too much longer, but I fixed that pipe last weekend. Took me fucking all
fixed it.
Day. Yeah, I fixed
You're
it.
a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Yo, and then the day after, Liz and I had to like clean everything up because by the time it took me to fix the pipe on Saturday, then we had to go out to dinner with her parents, and then next day I had to clean up everything, and we had to break apart the old sink with a sledgehammer. That's hilarious. It was fun, but our basement's not like huge or anything.
Why do you have to break sinks like that?
Well, we had to because she can't lift it, so we couldn't take it out all in one piece. So it was and I can't lift it by myself. She's got back problems. Yeah, this thing was huge.
You can't lift a sink by yourself? All right.
It's a huge concrete sink.
Oh, okay.
It's not plastic.
Wait, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. So we had to break it up with a sledgehammer.
I'm stupid. I'm dumb. The
thing was huge.
I'm thinking of those porcelain ones in bathrooms.
No. This thing is giant concrete, like old from when the house was built.
It looks like half of an oil tanker.
It really does, yeah.
And
it was gigantic.
Concrete.
Yeah. Trust me, I had to let it fall onto this dolly that I had because like this, it was hilarious.
Dude, what does she do? That sucks.
What?
Dolly.
Ah! That was good. That's funny. That's comedy. All right.
Breaking your balls and you're right when you're getting fucking fresh.
If you haven't yet, follow us on Instagram at ThankYouForUrServices _ I shouldn't do that. It sounds like shit.
Or you could email us at our Gmail at ThankYouForUrServices @gmail.com. You're spelled UR.
More importantly, though, our clips and all that good shit is on the Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, clips.
If a clip makes you laugh, give it a repost, maybe. Give us a follow and tell one. If you like this show, tell one person about it. That's all.
Maybe fucking rate us on Apple
iTunes. I don't give a fuck about that. I think that's made up. And until things like ad revenue is a priority, I don't really care about the rating system yet. But I wouldn't mind it.
Well, shit, give us a bad rating. At least just tell.
Don't listen to Matt. He's actually wrong. Don't give us a bad rating.
I'm just saying, tell us what you feel.
Tell one person about this show if you like it, and we'll probably have some more guests coming on soon, and we'll be doing cool shit, and just having fun.
Yo, and if your family is like really pissing you off, just remember, you can leave. Like, don't murder anybody. Just leave.
Just leave.
Your spouse, don't murder them. Just leave. Like, if they're really getting to you in their holidays. Your kids, don't leave your kids, But
this got darker than I thought.
Yep. It's the holidays, man.
Bye.
Thank you for your service.